Come on now, this is going to be a striking delight and I am here for it. Doesn't even make sense. Close enough. Oh! And while you're trying to figure him out, he's scoring points. Sneaky Cruz.
I get plenty loot these days, I swear I never let up. It's embedded in my genetics like nice clothes.
Well, let me ask you this. Who the hell isn't excited for this fight? If you're not, I'ma give you a minute to get your central nervous system in check, because there's obviously something up with it. Close enough. Now, I might be biased, because you know I love me some Cheetos. Not Cheetos. Cheetos. This is my Marlon Chito Vera hack. I'm fully committed to the fantasy. Can't tell me nothing. But Dominick Cruz is one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. In this fight, we've got someone with the chops who may have, I don't know, past their prime, and someone with the potential, but greatness not yet confirmed. Oh! But what we don't have is any sign of beef. Come on, Chito. Simply by saying there's no beef when Cruz had already said that there was in fact beef, you have created beef. And then going on to call Cruz a little bitch doesn't really help matters. It just all came together to confirm the delicious, meaty mouthful. I don't know, me and my broccoli are out of our depth here. This is how it went down. Chito was lusting after Cruz as early as June last year. But at that point, Chito was lower down in the rankings and Cruz said, sweetheart, you ain't in my league. Then Chito went away for the summer, got hot, landed the school jock Rob Font, broke Font's heart on his face, and is now a prime piece of meat. But Chito knows it. And he toyed with Cruz a little bit, saying, oh, maybe I fancy yarn instead. But we always knew these two crazy kids would work it all out at the school dance. At least that's how the story will go when they turn it into some kind of teen angst romantic comedy movie. Who would play the main characters? Let me know in the comments. Fucking hell, I can't even blame this one on sleep deprivation. It's just natural madness. Cruz has defeated fighters like TJ Dillashaw, Uriah Faber, Demetrius Johnson. He had an incredible streak of wins when he was in his prime. Then he hit a bunch of injury speed bumps, and since he's come back, he's 1, lost as frequently as he's won, 2, not faced anywhere near the same kind of level of competition. So the argument that he's on his way out, just being used as a gatekeeper for the title shot, could be made. I'm not saying I'm making it, I'm just saying it could be made. There's only one of me, I've got to bring up all sides of the argument, because I've got no friends. Right, Bumpy? No friends. Oh, just friends. Chito, on the other hand, has won 4 out of his last 5, faced some of the biggest competition in the division, and that one loss came at the hands of the legend, muck chicken legend, Jose Aldo. He's beaten Frankie Edgar, Rob Font, Sean O'Malley. But Cruz has the experience, he's hard to train for, hard to figure out. He has the game plan, the movement, the strategy. He stays on the outside, moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out. Hey, do the hokey cokey, do the hokey cokey, do the hokey cokey. And while you're trying to figure him out, he's scoring points. But Chito has looked real good recently, and he just has that dog in him. Like, he just finds a way to win. He can be losing every round and then at some point he just pulls it back. If it goes the distance and the judges have to get involved, I can see it going Cruz's way. He's so intelligent, so elusive, his defense is phenomenal, and he's been in the game long enough to know what he needs to do to win on the judges' scorecards. And he understands judging intimately, because he's a commentator and they all just had to attend a judging seminar. Sneaky. But Chito has been known to let the beast out and give the judges no choice but to score him for later rounds due to sheer damage. He's so powerful. His kicking game is top freaking tier. Obviously, Cruz is no slouch there either. I believe Marlon has the advantage when it comes to the ability to be able to end the fight. He has the most finishes in bantamweight history, but if you look at Cruz's record, he's only been finished once. So probably not going to be the case here. Chito just needs to land the bigger shots once he's got got two grips, Jesus. Chito just needs to land the bigger shots once he's got to grips with Cruz's timing and leave the story of the fight on Dom's face.
Youth making an exit, holding on to treasures, lusting after pleasures. I become addicted to this feeling under pressure. I get plenty loot these days, I swear I never let up. It's embedded in my genetics, like nice clothes and seeing where the night goes. Lately when the lights low, I just get like light bulbs. Attempted to right wrongs, I carry a light load. I travel the right roads, I see how the dice roll. I talk that they need to hear, tell it how I'm dealing with it. They been on that silly hit, I rap to pay the billies. Trying to see I'm nearly here, out here flossing plenty big. I don't want no bust down wrist, I'd rather save my innocence. Miss when we were Kool-Aid sick, cops outside the church. Out here in the field, they pull it off the hip and empty clip. I'm talking cryptic, telling me we bought a bigger crib. Pops is playing the beat scene on the bigger, better things. I'm in the classroom cutting up, acting like the bigger kids. My hood was really everything, the bros was more than tenants here. I was barely tenant couldn't kick a flip for just copped the whip and dipped him. Thought to steal that, see what we've been dealing with. Let's get broad, it's filthy here. Hate the fact that I wasn't surprised to hear when Chris got killed. Like I'm barely feeling things. Fuck about me fitting and keep you at a distance. You do like seasons always disappear. I believe in Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My time is Thursday. I miss the old days. I need a replay. I hit your line on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche.
Volume is probably going to be quite close. I reckon Cruz will edge it, but Marlon will do more damage with the shots that he does land. And I don't think we need to talk about grappling and wrestling. We're probably not going to see it. Come on now, this is going to be a striking delight and I am here for it. Enough talk, quiet time. We need to get into the action, but first I need to find somewhere a little bit more peaceful to watch this epic event.
It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My time is Thursday. I miss the old days. I need a replay. I hit your line on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My time is Thursday. I miss the old days. I need a replay. You could catch me laying in the flowers, lungs full of them vapors, losing track of hours. Your lip balm on my taste buds, laying in the flowers, lungs full of them vapors. My mind been hella clouded.
Here we are, back in Shropshire, lovers. Bit of housekeeping before we start. I don't know what housekeeping is. My nan literally just asked me if I do anything housewifey at all. A bit of actual housewifing, fuck me. A bit of actual housekeeping before we begin. You know how it is, I don't control the weather or the sun rising or whatever. The light will probably change, the sun will probably come up, we'll probably start to assess our life choices midway through. Also, I'm in Shropshire and didn't want to carry my microphone, so deal with the sound difference, which is getting defensive. That's probably it. I don't need this because I just got a shot of adrenaline to the face through the co-main event, which was Nate Landwehr and David Onama, is all I'll say. It's about 2:40 in the morning. Let's enjoy our Cheetos. There are no nerves in that face. That is just pure purpose. That's what purpose looks like, if you're wondering. He loves this shit. Let's go! Like I said, I'm expecting Dom to take the early rounds, and he's already coming out strong, fast, fired up. But it's part of Chito's game plan. He gives away those early rounds to get the read on his opponent, to get their timing. And then once he's felt them out, he can start to set up those big shots. We're not worried. We're not worried. Oh, mini takedown. I stand mildly corrected. How embarrassing. It's only round 1, Dom, don't show me up. Knocked down by Chito. It's just the power in his hands. There was no load up at all. He just popped that fist to face faster than Dom could see it. Chito says that working with Jason Perillo is what really flipped the switch for him, and we can see it in his striking. Like, he's always had what it takes to be the champion. But now that he's got the right team around him, he knows how to get there. It feels like he's really on that set path. And this is a piece of the puzzle that he couldn't find anywhere else. And now that he has it, he believes there's nothing that can stop him. And we see it. We see it in hands like those. But we're treated to volume from Cruz. This is such a good matchup. We are getting everything that we want. He's looking so fast. Another takedown from Cruz, and he's in full guard. But Chito is so dangerous off his back. And we do have a bit of a sauna situation going on in San Diego. And yeah, Dom slicked his way right out of danger. It's just 1 round. How fun was that? We got 4 more to go. Sugar Sean O'Malley said that he thinks that Dom is going to take the win because of his speed. Although it's Chito coming out strong with that trademark head kick. I know, like, Cruz has got the edge on everyone when it comes to his, like, fluidity and his movement, but Chito is no slouch with the head movement either. Cruz is just hitting it. Great takedown defense by Vera, sprawly Paulie. Just... it's like he's got 100 arms. We're not worried. As time moves on, we're getting into Chito's world now. He does look more comfortable. But in preparation for this fight, Cruz was doing some underwater survival tactics. And we love to see it, right? We love to see the out-of-the-box preparation ideas. He said it was both for, like, the physical therapy. So obviously he's been plagued with injuries. For the physical therapy that the water brings, kind of like when you see one of those dogs doing hydrotherapy. To keep him injury-free, protect his body, but also to learn to stay calm in stressful situations, which you need when you're fighting Chito Vera. May just help him survive Chito's world. We saw Volk have a similar approach, like swimming with sharks to work on his inner peace. I love how every time they get into an exchange, it tells the entire story of the fight, like a heavy flurry by Dom and then 1 pop by Vera to, like, stop him in his tracks and make him think about what he's done. Oh, another knockdown by Chito. It's exactly as programmed. It's just volume versus power. Dom's legs went out from under him like one of them collapsible toys. Like, Chito really pushed his button. Vera is warm now, baby. That's the face of someone who just loves to watch one man elbow another man. The crowd is so loud tonight. It's a hometown crowd for Cruz. It's his first time fighting here since 2009. He fights out of Victory MMA alongside the slippery seal Jeremy Stevens and some former legends as well. Chris Lieben. The gym is owned by a veteran Navy SEAL who believes the strategy involved in his, like, military background really set him up for his future in jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu set him and his mindset up for, you know, life. It helped him to connect all of the dots of the human experience, and I reckon I could do with a little bit of that. Just the fluidity of Cruz and how he's always moving. Always moving. I'm exhausted watching it. I'm exhausted. Full stop. But of course Vera is only up the street, where he trains, where he lives, and he has not let like the hometown disadvantage stop him before. Like, he stopped Edgar in spectacular fashion in front of his home crowd, and he really just has like a fortress of a mind. Like, it doesn't matter if there's a crowd, if there isn't a crowd, he just loves to fight, and we just love to see it. Getting into the later rounds, you gotta start thinking about them judges' scorecards. Chito threw caution to the wind, and just as I said that, he wobbled him again. Snipe. Holy head kick! This is why we love to watch Chito fight. Dom crumpled like a sad attempt at a gingerbread house. He still cannot get his legs. He took a second little tumble. I used Dom's movement weapon against him. Oh, what a bitch. Is that it? Does that mark the seal of approval on Chito's title shot application? Like, is it time for him to take Ecuador all the way to the top? The division is so booked up. Everyone's fighting. We've got Aljo facing Dillashaw in October. Sugar Sean and Piotr Jan will fight on the same card. Merab will test himself against legend Jose Aldo next weekend. Corey is fighting soon. Rob isn't, I don't believe, but both of those two need to get back in the win column before they're kind of in that conversation. And Chito said it best, in my opinion, with everyone having a matchup in the near future, it's whoever wins in the most spectacular fashion that's probably going to get the title shot, or at least deserve it, which is why Chito was just so focused in the run-up on minding his business, keeping his head down, and taking Cruz's head off. He said that he just makes sure he stays ready, he stays consistent, and he doesn't let the outside noise distract him. So let's hope he's ready when he does get that title shot, because if not next, then soon, you know. But more importantly, what's next for you? We're at the end of this video, and that must be a really scary prospect for you. What I'll do is link my other Chito video for you, so you can get an in-depth look at his like solitary mindset and decide that it's probably best for you to ditch all your mates in pursuit of your dreams. And I'll link another reaction video for you and leave you with a joke I made up ahead of next week's UFC 278 card, which of course I'll have a video about for you on Monday. How does a UFC heavyweight get from Poland to Scotland? By Marlon Chito Vera.